as proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe, we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
Robert Downey Jr. Watch. It's already dead.
New mask. Same task. What did I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. What?
Man, this is absolutely insane, okay? We just got the announcement that none other than Robert Downey Jr. is going to be returning as Dr. Doom, and this is honestly insane. Avengers Doomsday, directed by the Russo brothers and starring Robert Downey Jr. Like, we are back in a major way. And they put it on full display, okay? They put it on full display. I mean, look at it. I see a lot of mixed feelings about this on the internet, and I would love to know how you guys feel about it. Please put it in the comment section down below. But I actually think that this is a great casting for Dr. Doom. The man who started it all is now here to end it. New mask, same task. And I think that that little sing-songy verse right there is going to tell us a lot about this Dr. Doom. Now let's get into it. As you can tell from the start of this video, I'm on board with this completely. I think that this is a really dope idea in a narrative point of view, as of course, like I said, the man who started it is now going to be the man who ended it. Now, I am looking at this from a Dr. Doom, the character point of view, rather than Victor Von Doom, the man point of view, if you understand what I'm saying. Joe Russo definitely announced him as Victor Von Doom, but I believe that's because we didn't know that it was Robert Downey Jr. yet. You know what I mean? Like, we did not know that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be Dr. Doom until he took that mask off. So I feel like he had to introduce him as Victor Von Doom. And I say all that to say that I don't think RDJ is actually playing Victor Von Doom, but he is playing Dr. Doom. I don't know how many times I'm going to say Victor Von Doom in this video, but let's find out. Let me know in the comments. Super great idea having a non-Romani Doom, guys. Amazing stuff. It's not only comic accuracy that feels like this, it's a lot of other people that I have seen online say this, but I feel like this sums it up really like just quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I do want to shed some light on this and talk about it a little bit. And I do agree with this on a certain level. Like, it's not a good idea to have a non-Romani playing Victor Von Doom. I agree with that 100%. But again, I don't think that's what's happening here. I just don't. Let me try to explain what I think is going on here, because I know that Kevin Feige loves to invert comic stuff on themselves and make it the opposite of what it was in the comics. You might be saying, what do you mean by that? Well, there's a comic run called Infamous Iron Man, and in this comic book, we see Victor Von Doom take on the mantle of Iron Man. Tony Stark is presumed dead, and the mantle of Iron Man has fallen into the hands of Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom ventures on a journey of redemption, old adversaries such as the Thing questioning if he is truly reformed, and then villains like Wizard and Hood are seeing him as a viable target because he's trying to be a good guy. So on one hand you have Infamous Iron Man, and in the other hand you have Secret Wars number 5. Secret Wars number 5 shows Doom unleashing the countless Molecule Men that he gathered to kill them, and then the Molecule Man acts as a conduit to steal power from the Beyonders, giving it to Doom, making him God Emperor Doom. This is how Battle World comes into play, and a lot of other things with all of that multiversal madness that starts happening within the comic books, okay? So you take those two things, mix them together in an inverted way, and that's kind of what we got going on here, but that doesn't mean it's factually what's going to happen. Again, I will make the note of saying that Joe Russo definitely introduced Victor Von Doom, and then he revealed himself to be Robert Downey Jr. But I feel like he introduced him as Victor Von Doom because we didn't know it was Robert Downey Jr. And if we're being completely honest here, the Russo bros and Marvel are not the most honest people when it comes to these things like this. They will lie for the sake of hiding these spoilers. If I'm not mistaken, they all but just said that leading up to Deadpool and Wolverine, saying that they put out these fake leaks and doing all these other things to throw curveballs to everybody, so we did not know what was going to actually be happening in Deadpool and Wolverine. I definitely think that Marvel is playing the long con here. I mean, I've seen people saying it already. Why wouldn't they keep this just as a reveal for the movie? That would have been an amazing reveal inside of the movie. And I think it's because they want us to kind of still be finessed into thinking that we know everything that's going on just because they said Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Victor Von Doom. Nothing else to worry about here. I think there's a lot more to worry about with this announcement. Let's not forget, this announcement came from the guys who told us time and time again that the movie was not called Avengers Endgame, only for it to be released as Avengers Endgame. Andrew Garfield said he was not in Spider-Man No Way Home until the day the movie released. I just feel like we are not supposed to be falling for the smoke screen that is in front of us. Let's not forget that every outlet under the sun was announcing that Giancarlo Esposito was playing the character G.W. Bridge. Everyone thought that. Like, that was what everybody thought was a fact. And it ended up just being a factoid. And now we know that he is not G.W. Bridge, but he is the Serpent Society leader, a completely different character who's a freaking snake man in the comics. Like, we do not know what's going on. Feige absolutely loves to invert things on their head from the comics into the movies, right? So I already showed you we had Dr. Doom becoming Iron Man. Now we have Iron Man possibly becoming Dr. Doom. In the comics, Iron Lad becomes Kang the Conqueror. And now we have Iron Man replacing Kang the Conqueror as Dr. Doom. It's like it's all breadcrumbs right there. Am I asking you to put on a tinfoil hat? Yes, I am. I am definitely asking you to wear the tinfoil hat and follow me down Theory Lane. When you follow the breadcrumbs, I think there is enough evidence there to make the assumption that Robert Downey Jr. could be playing a Tony Stark variant of Dr. Doom rather than actually being Victor Von Doom. He might even act like he is Victor to other people, but no one really knows it's actually Tony under the mask. I think that's a big possibility. I don't even think it's outside of the realm of possibility for this Dr. Doom to be the one that is from this universe with Pedro Pascal's Fantastic Four. Even back when people were speculating about the Stark Tower, aka the Avengers Tower, being replaced by the Baxter Building, it raised a lot of questions as to if Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards and Tony Stark Iron Man actually knew each other in this universe, and maybe Tony had screwed over Reed Richards in their past. I'm just asking you to grab a ticket to Speculation Station and don't turn down what I'm saying just because you don't think off a rip it could be possible. Open up your mind. After the first Avengers movie, Tony was willing to do anything to protect the Earth. He wanted to put a suit of armor around the world. Just imagine what he would do if he truly lost people that he loved. Because up until Spider-Man in Infinity War, Tony didn't really lose that many people. Obadiah wasn't even his homie like that. He turned on him. What If did a wonderful job exploring what would have happened to Doctor Strange if he lost his heart instead of his hands. What would happen to Tony Stark if he didn't have proof that he had a heart? What do you think about the possibility of Dr. Doom actually being a Tony Stark variant in this universe? This is kind of one of those, it's crazy, but it's crazy enough that it just might work. And getting to see Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic, and a Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom it just sounds... oh man, it just sounds like it could be amazing. Before bringing this video to an end, I do want to make a note of saying that Victor Von Doom's heritage and nationality is just as important as Magneto's, as Black Panther's, as every other Marvel character that was visioned that way. And I'll be the first to let you know that I have not done a 23andMe on Robert Downey Jr. But according to Wikipedia, Downey's father is half Lithuanian Jewish, 1/4 Hungarian Jewish, and 1/4 Irish descent, while Downey's mother has Scottish, German, and Swiss ancestry. I also never got an A in geography, but after I googled it, I found out that Lithuania is 18 hours from Romania. I just definitely wanted to do a little research and my due diligence if he does end up being Victor Von Doom, because I am only coming with theories here. Let me know how you guys feel about all of this information I have presented to you in the comment section down below. Are you excited to see Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom? Do you want Robert Downey Jr. to be playing Victor Von Doom or a Tony Stark variant? Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments. With all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys are hyped for Avengers Doomsday, because I know I am. And Avengers Secret Wars is also right around the corner. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream, because it helps out tremendously around here. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube or on Patreon to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. You can follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all the latest news and reviews, and you can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I may be partaking in at that particular time. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update,